Good afternoon. Just thought I'd share this sunset with you. I went for a funeral this afternoon, and on the way home I've been contemplating what I'd learned from it. Now, John was an amazing bloke. He's a larrikin. He's a real lad. Had a heart bigger than an ocean. Wonderful smile. And I've just been sitting here for the last few minutes wondering what it was. What did John actually teach me? And at first I thought it was the art of dying gracefully, but the more I think about it, what John did actually teach me, what his greatest gift was, the art of living gracefully. I saw John a few months ago and he knew he was dying. We were just chatting about it and he was comfortable. He'd made peace with the fact he was dying, and that's one constant in our life. No matter how good we are, unless we're some sort of guru or avatar, we're all going to shuffle off this mortal coil. He knew he was dying. He made peace with it and he learned to live gracefully. Fortunately, he passed quietly in his sleep in the morning, so he's gone. But it was such a valuable lesson when I think about it. He was a good bloke. He did a lot of things for a lot of people. He touched a lot of hearts. He wasn't famous. He wasn't some guru. He was just a bloke that made a difference in people's lives by being himself. And I've seen a few people die in my life. I didn't see John die. But when I was very young, I was riding home from town one day and I passed a guy sitting in a car who I thought was asleep. He was actually dead, but it was very peaceful. And I watched my step-grandfather physically take his last breath and leave. And this is going to sound strange to some people, but it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. When we can get over our fear of death, we can truly live. As long as we're afraid, as long as we've got that fear of death going, we can't live. John got to that. He knew he was dying. He knew that he was going to go sooner or later. And that's what he taught me, how to embrace death, and by embracing death, you embrace life. And he was a truly amazing human being. Just an ordinary, a lot of people would just see him as an ordinary bloke, but he touched so many hearts. And that's the other thing I looked at is, what's the real value of life? What's the legacy we leave? And I think if someone can say that you're a good person or you're a good bloke, you've made a difference in people's lives. So contemplate that, live your life to the full, embrace the fact you're not going to go here, you're not going to be here. And you've got two or three options. One is you die and there's nothing, so you've got nothing to lose. Second one is you're going to die and go to heaven. Or the third one is you're going to die and go to hell. Well, with the third one, start redeeming yourself now so you don't go there. And the other two you can live with because there's no real loss. So enjoy this, guys. I'm just going to leave it running for a little bit longer. Pretty special. And just thanks, John, for the amazing lesson. And just the people that were there today, people I've known since 1994, 1995. We just all came together to celebrate. And it wasn't grief, even though people are going to grieve later. It was celebration. And that's another point. The only way to really deal with grief and water down the pain is to stay focused on what you had and appreciation and gratitude. It's hard to feel the pain or feel the pain as deeply when you go to gratitude. Appreciate what you had instead of what you lost. So, hope that makes sense to you. It's certainly, I've been touched by a very special soul and I've been very privileged. So cheers, guys.